I don't know what to call this. Let's just say she's getting bolt-ons. Well, bolts. Something bolted on the front. Hi, y'all. I'm Chase. This is my 2021 Pan America Special, affectionately known as Wichita. And yeah, my windshield was starting to be scratched up and pretty bad looking, and I figured, well, I might as well just get a new one. Now, I looked at Harley's and I looked at a few others. I ended up getting the Puig, I don't know how to say it. I think it's made in Spain or something like that, so who knows. I did get the clear because, well, I guess I just like being able to see through the windshield, windscreen, whichever you'd like to call it, in front of me. So, yeah, and going up a dark gravel road with a bunch of, well, overhanging trees and shade kind of sucks, and you can't see stuff that's in front of you. My gravel road is somewhat treacherous at times, so I want that. I got the touring windshield, not the little shorty. Mostly because every time I leave my house, it's about a 50-mile trip. That's to anywhere. So, yeah, I want as much protection as possible. There was another reason I'll show you after I get it on, but let's look at the old windshield compared to the new windshield. I did order this from Revzilla. The first one came with my battery that I ordered. That's the last video. Yeah, putting a battery in a box with a windshield, not that smart. But Revzilla did remedy it fast-ish, let's say. I don't know why I had to send it back. I mean, I sent them pictures of it being just broken into pieces. In fact, in the last video, you see me pick it up, and it's a big floppy mess, and it's all cracked and broken into pieces and stuff, so yeah. But they did remedy it fast. I got it 2 days later, after I had to literally get it all together real fast, get it back to FedEx, send it back. So I did get it 2 days later, so that's great. I'm not going to do an install video. I mean, it's literally 4 little bolts and a 25 millimeter, let's see, what was that, star bit. So, I mean, just about anybody can do this. I'm a moron. If I can do this, you can. I mean, a toddler could probably do this if you gave him something to stand on. So, but we're going to do a quick compare to see the difference in size. That's the thing that really made me want to get the Puig. I don't know what the hell you call it. I'm sure that somebody will tell me in the comments. But let's do that right now. Just for some contrast, so you guys can see. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Yeah, that's the difference in size. I'm trying to make it. It's hard to get a contrast on a clear windshield, but yeah, there's a lot more to this. It's quite a bit bigger. Let's just say quite a bit. For how thick they are, this one is. It's like 3.3 millimeters, and this one is 3.92. So almost 4 millimeters, 3.3 millimeters, 3.3 something millimeters, so not much. It's still thicker, which I think is probably better. So we'll see. Gonna put it on. It's gonna, I don't know, I kind of test fitted it a little bit. It's a little bit weird. A little bit, I don't know. I'm not sure I like the way it looks, but we'll see. There's the difference. Yeah. Quite a difference there. Look at how this covers over here. You know, pretty much covers that. I might never have to clean those little black side winglet things again. But yeah, quite a bit more inches. I actually had to lower this. Let's see. That's all the way up, which I've never ridden with it all the way up. It's too, well, I have the old model. Mine's a 2021, and it's a March of 2021. So it is a very early model. So see that? Little rickety when it's all the way at full top. So I always rode with it one down, a little more stable. But yeah, it's even right here, I'm still, it's still way, way high. I'm gonna lower it one more, and that's, wow. Yeah, that's pretty much, actually it's still taller than where it was, so this adds quite a bit of adjustment. All the way down, it's going to, yeah, it's still very, very high all the way down. Yeah, still very, very high all the way down. Yeah, it's a touring windshield, so if you're looking to get the wind in your face, this is not the one for you. The only thing I don't care for is the way that it mounts here. I mean, it looks okay, but I wish it fit into this, I don't know, this little bracket. It would be more aesthetically pleasing to me. But I'll guess that they did it this way so that you can, well, to make this stronger. Because if you cut this part out right here, this gets real weak. That's my my guess, my educated caveman guess. I'm not a I'm not an engineer in any way, shape, or form. I'm a hillbilly. Well, something along those lines, and I've rigged things to work as a hillbilly would. So, but this does come with some standoffs, which is weird. The top ones are longer than the bottom. There's some standoffs in here, and it kind of tilts it forward a little bit. So that's nice too. I had already put in some little spacers behind on mine, on my original windshield, to kind of tilt it forward a little bit. But this works pretty good. I mean, even all the way down, this is going to block a lot of wind. So I think I'm going to put it about right there. Let's see. Let's go up one. That's one. And like I said, I'll probably never have to clean these little side winglet things again. They're completely and utterly blocked. Maybe I might get a bug to just get sucked in and hit the side, or, you know, this little part back here. But I mean, really, it's completely walled off now. Yeah, and it is definitely thicker. I think it's going to be a better windscreen, at least for my purposes. If you're doing a lot of off-road, this is not going to be the windshield for you. But if you are doing a little tiny bit of off-road like I do, just literally riding out of my own house, and then a lot of freeway travel, this is probably the one you're going to want, at least if you're trying to block wind. We'll see how it does with rain. Yeah, that's something I'm actually interested in. I want to see how it does with rain. Okay, that's it. It went on easy, very easy in fact. There's a little more hardware involved than what's on the original windshield, but you are getting a, let's call it an upgrade. If I was a off-road boy, I would not get this windshield, but being what I am, a little tiny bit of off-road because of where I live, you guys have seen my road, it will function for what I need it for. Like I said, this is a touring windshield. This is for if you are going to go out and put down miles. And like I said, every time I leave my house, it's a 50-mile trip. Every single time. So I'm not going to leave my house and not ride 50 miles. And usually it's more than that. It's 100 or more every time. So yeah, I mean, just going to a dealership, it's a 100-mile trip to a dealership. Every dealership, or at least if I'm going to the Harley dealership. We now have a Honda dealership that's closer. I think it's 29 miles there, 29 miles back. So it's still damn near 60 miles just to go to there. So yeah. But every Harley dealer is damn near, I think it actually is 100 miles in either direction of me. So that's my closest Harley dealer. So every time I just going to the dealer is a trip for me. If I was a off-road boy, a dirt and gravel enthusiast, that's not the windshield I'd get. I'd get something smaller because you're not going to be going as fast. You're not going to need all the wind protection. But if you are a touring boy, or well, an adventure boy that likes to tour, that's probably the windshield I would get. I looked at the Givy or Jivy or Givy, or I don't know what. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with European pronunciations. I am a American caveman. Sorry. So I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments how it's pronounced. Givy, Givy, Givy. Gibby, I don't know, Pug, Pew, Puig, Puig, I don't know. I'm sure there's a pronouncement for these these companies. I'm really sorry if I butchered it. I don't mean to. Like I said, I'm an American caveman. I am uncultured. I'm a hillbilly. So I actually live in the Appalachian foothills. So we'll see how this performs. I'm really interested. I think it's going to do just smashingly, wonderfully, because there is a lot more wind to be blocked. Now, there's one thing I thought of after I bought this and installed it, and I wonder if this is going to eat into my fuel economy. I mean, I just put a big, huge, a fatter sail, you know, onto my bike, you know, like a big wind sail. So we'll see. I don't think it will. Height, man, it is. I didn't measure how much higher it is. It says 2 inches online, I think, but it looks more like 2.5, 3. So we'll see. Also, because it's tilted, it's a little bit more forward. I think that may help blocking wind. And lastly, it was putting the windshield up on a Pan Am. If you put it all the way to the very top, when it goes to the top, it literally folds back. The engineering decision behind this is baffling to me. But this one, I'll never have to raise it to that top spot. I'm a tick over 6 foot, so before I had it, the wind was tapping me at what I would consider the tallest point to block, you know, excess wind. Now I think it's going to do swimmingly. I think it's going to throw that wind just over my helmet, so that may be nice. And I won't even have to put it in the top spot, the top, you know, setting for the windshield adjustment. Yeah, it's going to be nice, I think. But it also covers, like I said, those little winglets or whatever you want to call them, fairinglets. It covers those up too, so it might make cleaning the bike a little bit easier. So that I guess that'll be nice. One less thing I have to clean, just spray down the windshield, let the stuff set, and then wipe it off. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I'm excited to try it out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Also, like and subscribe. Click that ding-ling to be notified of any new videos I'm coming out with. Seriously, I'd like to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. That'd be nice. I think I'm in the 600 somewhere, 650, somewhere 660. I don't know. I don't remember how many. I try not to like dwell on that because I'm not making videos to get subscribers, but you know, it'd be nice to have at least 1,000. So stay stubborn, get out there and ride. It is October. It's getting cold. It's the end of October right now, so it is getting very cold. Thank you for watching, lads and lasses. Bye all.